Hope you're doing really well. Donald Trump's here again. Hey, Donald Trump. Good to see you. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Sorry I'm running a little bit late again. Just been doing some research and getting some numbers together for tonight's live. Hope you're all doing really well. I hope you're all getting through everything that's happening out there in this crazy, crazy world. It seems like every day something new is coming up. So I thought I'd come on and do a bit of a live. There's a few things happening. There's a lot of big things happening right now when it comes to legal action. We've actually got some big moves happening right now. So thought I'd let you guys know that today the news came to hand that Serena Tefaha from Advocate Me has been able to get through the stopping of mandatory vaccinations. So for people going to visit people in nursing homes, you no longer need to have a mandatory vaccination before visiting your loved ones. That's a huge thing. For the workers working in these nursing homes and all those things, you don't have to have a mandatory vaccination now. So that's a big, big win. And Serena and her team out at Advocate Me, they've been doing a huge, huge job. And I want you guys to know, you can put money towards your own class action. So if you've got a business that's being closed down or anything like that, you can start your own class action. On top of that, you can also you can give towards these major class actions as well. So you can log on to, hey Rama Rose, hope you enjoyed your hot chocolate. Eid, for Eid, I think, yeah, people are celebrating Eid today. Eid Mubarak. I say it really badly, but I hope you had a fantastic day. Now, Serena has done amazing things, and if you want to donate towards the cause, but not specifically towards a class action, jump on board and go to unitedcollective.org. So jump on there. The nursing staff don't have to have mandatory vaccinations anymore either, and a lot of people walked away because of that, the fact that they had to get a mandatory vaccination. Now you don't. So it's a huge win, and it sets a precedence for all around Australia getting rid of these mandatory vaccinations and people having pro-choice on everything as well. So I think that's fantastic. The other one, 5G. So with 5G, we've had a big change here. So 5G, we've now got Harrow Legal on board with us. We're doing a class action for 5G. So these things are two huge steps forward. So they're doing a no win, no pay. No win, no fee, or whatever it's called. My words are not here today. But they're on board with us, so that's going to be huge. So keep an eye out for that. So Harrow Legal is jumping on board to do a class action against 5G. So we're going to say to them, here's all the cease and desist that we've had sent out. These are all the ones that came back with the bullshit reasons. There's been no consultation done. So we're going to make a big, big change here because of these things. Hey, Sienna. So we're saying to them, we're going to stop these things going against human rights to make a big difference. Dan Andrews can't say human rights get put down. We say, no, we're going to turn this around. There is a class action against the lockdown that's being run by Serena Tefaha at Advocate Me. So if you're into wanting to stop the lockdowns, jump onto unitedcollective.org, donate money, and we're going to get all the paperwork done at the back end to get this shit stopped and solved. Clive Palmer's out there. I'm not a huge fan of his, but he's going to get the borders opened up everywhere. Once he gets that done in WA, they're going to open the borders everywhere. The problem is, when you do these things to people, when you shut down borders and all these things, you're going to cause yourself all kinds of strife, guys, because these mining magnates and these companies that need to move people left, right, and center, they're going to step up and change this not for you, for themselves, but it's going to affect everyone and make a huge difference. So have a look at that. We put a study up today on my Instagram page that shows there's a direct correlation between people getting the flu vaccination for this year, and it was mandated in Italy and mandated in other places for over 65-year-olds, and them getting COVID-19. There's a huge correlation between the last flu vaccine, the quad flu vaccines, and COVID-19. Keep watching this space, because I think you're going to see there's more and more studies coming out that are showing these vaccines with 5G turned on all seem to work together. And that's not being a conspiracy theorist. These are things we're seeing. So keep your eye on it, guys. And if you've been ticking and thinking this stuff's happening. It's true. It's actually happening. This video will probably get removed, but you're going to see it live right now. So at least you got the information. Now I was going to talk to you guys about the stages of waking up, because I think it's really interesting. And I think this will resonate with quite a few people. So I think the stages of waking up that people have is, first stage, stage one, is when you're asleep and you sit there and you bite your nails and you say, this virus is going to kill us all. So we all started off, or a lot of us started off at stage one. This virus is going to kill us all, is this sleeping stage, I call it. The next stage is stage two. And I would say you're 25% awake. It's when you say, I think this is all a Chinese biological attack. This is what I think a lot of my friends and people said, oh, stage two, I think China planned this for people to die. And that's when you're about 25% awake. So there are stages here. Stage three of waking up is where I'd say you're saying, this is real and it's a bit scary, but I think mainstream media may be overreacting a little bit. So stage one, the virus is going to kill us all. Stage two, I think it's a biological weapon from China. That's when you're about 25% awake. Stage three, you're saying, it's real. I think it's real. There's a disease of some sort, but mainstream media is maybe overreacting a bit. That's at about when you're 50% awake. You start being around that and you start mentioning that to your friends. And then the last one is when you're entirely awake. You say, this entire thing is a crock of bullshit. So that's about where you get to when you're fully awake. And then you're awake and you go down that rabbit hole and you tell everyone. So you come out, at the start of this, you come out and you got perfect hair. I had hair at the start of this. You come out with perfect hair and you're like, I'm so scared, but I look nice because I haven't studied. I've just gone with what the TV says. And then as you wake up, when you go down that rabbit hole, you disappear for maybe 3 or 4 days and you come out. And if a friend knocks at your door, you haven't slept, you look like you're about to die, but you're awake. And they're like, are you okay? And you're like, I am more than okay. I got to tell you about this stuff. Epstein, Bill Gates, vaccinations, 5G, all this stuff. You need to hear it. You need to hear it now. And that first person, when you tell them to them and they suddenly wake up, it's like, whoa. And then they'll disappear down the rabbit hole. And then you're just constantly bringing your friends in and out of the rabbit hole the whole time. So a support network is a huge thing when we're going through these things. And there's actually a saying that I was going to just drop here, and some of you will know it and some of you won't. But it's one that I'm going to say because I think it applies to all of us right now. And that is, verily with hardship comes ease. Have a look it up if you don't know what it is, but verily with hardship comes ease. Have a think about it, see what you think, but you'll work out exactly what it means because it does stand up for all of us in this situation right now, okay? Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about one other thing today, and it's something that's really, really important, and I think it's something that you guys are gonna maybe be able to take away with you from today, because today is the day that we're meant to be recognizing child sex trafficking and what's happening with all the missing children around the world. Now, the problem that's happening with this is that in social media and in mainstream media and within politics, this is not talked about. They will not talk about child sex trafficking. They will not talk about pedophilia and all these disgusting, horrible things that are happening around the world. So these guys will not talk about this at all. Now, think about this. This has been going on for quite a while now. And it's only really coming out right now that a lot of people are looking at it because they're awake. So we need to realize that this is what's happening now. Now I'm going to read you some numbers, and I want you to take these numbers away with you today. These numbers should resonate with you more than any of the COVID-19 tests being done, more than how many people are positive, perhaps more than how many people have passed away from COVID-19. Here's some numbers for you, and I want you to try and work out what these numbers are. 20,000, Australia. 45,000, Canada. 100,000, Germany. 96,000, India. 45,000, Russia. 20,000, Spain. 112,000, UK. 460,000, USA. So we put these numbers together here, we get 1 million children. 1 million children go missing every year. And these are underestimated numbers. 1 million children go missing. I've got goosebumps right now. 1 million children go missing around the world unaccounted for every single year. Put those numbers into perspective. Think about what the fear-mongering is that's getting put out there right now, and realize that we are getting led down a path. We're getting led down a path of fear and submission, while these disgusting, horrible people are taking 1 million plus children away every single year. Myself, with my own kids, other people with kids and family and friends that have children, it's heartbreaking, but we can't sit in silence anymore. We need to get these numbers out to people. We need to discuss this. We need to have it in mainstream media. We need to have it everywhere. This is the true pandemic of the world right now, and we need to be as one. Humanity needs to come together and save the children. We need to do this together, and I'm going to make it part of my human rights campaign moving forwards. I tell you, I started at 5G. I went into the houses that were locked down. Seeing the children in the windows of these houses woke me up to talking and thinking about this more. I wanted to find the right time to talk about it. We're doing things about the vaccinations, mandated vaccinations. We're doing things about 5G. We need to stand up, and we need to unite, and we need to stop being scared and fearful, and we need to understand that we can change this as well. Nothing is too big to be changed. Take those numbers with you, walk away, and talk to your friends and family and get this across to as many people as possible. Share it in your media, share it on social media, and let's make a change to this world. Peace, guys.